Welcome to Cricbuzz Comm. I'm Gaurav Kapur. With me, Zaheer Khan. Australia put into bat after Pakistan won the toss, and well, it is going well for them and not so well for Pakistan. At the end of 15 overs, you see that Australia are 87 for no loss. Finch looking good, Warner looking good. Zach Warner looked a little tentative to begin with, but then he's sort of found his flow now, isn't he?
Yes, he has, but the wicket is helping Seamers. I mean,
Yeah.
you look at the score and you will not have any idea how much help wicket has provided the fast bowlers. It's just that Pakistan bowlers have not been able to get the ball in the right areas. Apart from Amir, no one really looked at hitting that length which is required on this kind of surface. Just getting the ball right up to the batsman, bowling that 5.5 meter length, where you actually forcing the batsman to come towards them, come on the front foot and just hit top of the off stump. That's the kind of length which is required to bowl on this track and get maximum percentage of deliveries in that area, but which was really not seen happening from this Pakistan bowling lineup.
And for Afridi, welcome to the World Cup. Not.
Well, that's what happens in the first match, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the length predominantly from most of the bowlers have been on the shorter side. Like I said, barring Amir, most of the guys looked Hassan Ali to certain extent. He managed to do that, and that's
Great first over from him.
That's where you could see that there is enough help in the wicket, and you could see from the footmarks of batsmen also that there's a lot of moisture in the wicket.
Yeah.
But I think Pakistan has lost a very crucial 1 hour advantage, which after winning the toss, which they had, now
It doesn't help that they dropped a catch. You don't
of course,
drop
I mean,
Finch.
not only the bowlers, the fielders also have not been that supportive. So they needed that kind of incident, a wicket, to turn things around. That's what Pakistan is just looking for. But whether that's going to help them or no, because we've seen it with Sri Lanka Afghanistan game also. Sri Lanka was going strong, and suddenly there were like 3-4 wickets. This is that kind of a wicket. Like, you can get wicket in bunches on this track if you do the right thing.
If you take your catches.
So far, Pakistan bowlers have not done the right thing, be it bowling or fielding for that matter. But I think they are way behind now in this game.
They're way behind. And actually, just to bring your attention to one last point, fielding positions, how important they are. Usually, Babar Azam is in the slip because Shadab is at point. Today, because Shadab is not there, Babar Azam moved to point, and I think it was Asif Ali who was in the slip, and then he dropped that catch. It's just these small things can make such a difference, which we never realize, right?
Yeah, they do, and Asif Ali had dropped a catch in one of the other matches also. I'm forgetting what was the incidence, but
England.
he did drop one catch.
That was Joe Root that he dropped.
So another important wicket, isn't it? He went on to score 100. But slip fielding is specialist positions, and you've seen a lot of batsmen practicing for hours and hours to make sure, take 100 catches, take 60. You need that volume of catches being taken, because it's a very tricky position, and you don't want the effort of your bowler going down the drain.
So one question I'm going to ask you, tricky question. You talk about tricky. Before we go, tricky question. When you were at the top of your mark, for you, who was the safest fielder who was standing at slip, who went, oh, if I get the edge, we're going to be fine?
Actually, there were plenty. You had Lakshman, who was good, 50-50 ratio, but still good. you had Dravid, you had Virendra Sehwag, you had at times UV standing there. He also had those bucket hands. Would drop hardly any
Mr. Politician.
Any catches.
He's giving you 4 answers.
So of course, so that's the slip coordinate which I had when I was bowling, and that was.
I told you it's a tricky question.
Good enough. Sachin sometimes used to cover
5.
5. So it's a pretty solid slip cordon which I had, and
I tried to bowl a Yorker, but he turned it into a full
still
toss.
Catches being dropped. There was always a frustrating times that way, but you can't really blame the slip fielders also for that, because it's not an easy position.
Absolutely.
You have to be on top of your game all the time, and as a bowler, I was one of the quiet ones.
Yes, you were. That I agree. Whenever there was a catch dropped anywhere, Zach would just turn around and go to bowl again. You can tell from his answer, I asked for 1, he gave me 5. The calm demeanor. Everybody happy, no problem. Thank you so much for watching Cricbuzz Comm Box. We're going to be back after the 35th over.